Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Onepeg. So for this video, we're going to talk about the luck system. Now, I'm going out of town. I'm actually leaving tomorrow. Every year, we get together with my whole extended family. We go to Cape Cod for a week, and it's nice. Last year, unfortunately, my trip got cut short due to a family emergency where I'd helped my sister out of a bind. But this year, hopefully, it will go off without much of a hitch. And it will be the first year that I'm absolutely unplugging, and I'm not bringing a rig. I'm not going to be streaming. I'm not doing any content stuff while I'm gone. So this video will be the only video that you'll see from me for a week. I apologize. Although if there's a patch notes thing, I might end up doing something with my cell phone, record it, send it off to Saint, because Saint's the man. Saint, say hi. And he'll take care of it, okay? However, this video is about luck. I'm going to make a bunch of videos about misconceptions for the game and try to explain how the systems work a little bit better. I did one of these for New World, and I think it was a huge help. I'm going to try to simplify the luck system for you all so that you better understand how it works. There are pitfalls with the luck system for people that are trying to look for specific things that if you use luck a certain way, it will actually make the likelihood of finding something worse if you have more luck, which seems a little bit counter, but that's what it is at the moment. But this video is going to try to summarize the luck system, explain how it works, explain why luck matters, and how it can make you an exorbitant amount of money if you are able to use it and not die, because that's really the hitch, right? Now, most all of this information is coming from the guys over at the Wiki, who have been extremely helpful with helping me figure out certain aspects of how the luck system works. All of this is referenced on the Wikipedia page, but I'm going to try to do my best to simplify and guide you guys through how you can look up different luck stats, so that way you can get an idea of how it can benefit you. The maximum amount of luck that you can have on any given character that is not a bard is 450. That is 150 luck from your potion of luck, the purple potion of luck, which rolls 50, 100, or 150. 10 from craftable golden hands, which are gloves that anyone can wear that have 10 luck on them, the gold gear. You also have the golden cloak that runs 40 luck inherently built into it. And then all other pieces of gear, chest, legs, neck, feet, the head, and both rings can max out at 250 additional points, which makes 450. Other than that, if you're a bard, you can also get 50 from a talent from the perk. That would give you 500. That's the maximum. So if you were to go look at the wiki, on the wiki, it shows a 500 max scale. Now, the way that luck works is whenever you open a box, a chest, or you kill a boss, there is a number of rolls that occur, and this goes anywhere from 1 to 8. And it depends, right? Obviously. But each roll that happens, there's a maximum number of rolls. For each roll that occurs, there's like a dice roll that gets done invisibly. And those dice rolls end up putting you on a certain loot table. Now, of those loot tables, you then have what's called a luck scaler, which I know sounds really confusing, but I'll explain. Think of loot tables like rarity levels. So you would have like common, right, would be white, and then uncommon green, and then rare would be blue, etc., all the way up to unique. So if we put numbers to those, that would mean that like the poorest quality, absolute junk items would be 0, which we don't ever see in the game anymore. 1 would be gray quality, 2 would be white, 3 green, 4 blue, 5 purple, 6 legendary, and then 7 would be unique. Everybody following along? Now, those items have been color-coded for us on the wiki. So let's take a look at Ghost King, just really quick. Notice Ghost King has common breakdown and elite breakdown. All I'm doing is searching for Ghost King. This is the Ghost King boss's entire breakdown. Near the bottom, you can see the luck table. Common quality says Ghost King Inferno boss common rolls 2 times. There is also a roll 1 time for miscellaneous, and then there is a roll 1 time for his quest items. And then it is broken down in these tables according to how much luck you have. If I have 0 luck, it shows that I have a 69.7% chance to get a rare at luck 0, a 30% chance to get an epic item of epic quality, and then a 0.3% chance to get a legendary. That is further broken down into a weapon, which has a chance to roll of the weapon lists, a armor piece, or an accessory, necklace, rings, and whatnot. If you wanted to look at individual pieces of gear, you could then scroll down and look at what each individual piece of gear has a chance to roll at based on their probabilities. Now, that is at 0 luck. If I roll, let's say 400 luck, you can see that the values change. Instead of it being a 0.03, which is at 0, a legendary quality item at 400 luck becomes 0.35. Doesn't sound that amazing. So the big part here is quest items and keys, primarily. For instance, instance, you can look at Quest Ghost King Common quest items, right? We have a luck grade of 5 and a luck grade of 6. So if we're looking at luck grade 5 and luck grade 6, we can get rid of these, and we can look solely at the orange and the blue. So at 400 luck, we have a scalar of 3, which means that it's 3 times more likely than the base percentage to get a cursed crown, which is 5%. If I have a luck value of 400, you can see where this jumps to 21% of a chance to get the epic grade item. 78% of the time, it says nothing. Notice right here, 78.26. So if you're trying to get quest items, instead of having a 7% chance, at 400 luck is 21, at 450 luck it's 22, it makes a significant difference. The same is true for the miscellaneous category. For 0 luck, I have a 2% chance of getting a unique skull key or golden key. Notice it's 2% for a golden key and 2% for a skull key. However, if I jump this up to 450, it is a huge difference. Now I have a 16.31% chance to get that unique item instead of just getting gold. Notice that misc here is all of these items. See, misc versus utility, which is what this column is down here at the bottom, says golden key and skull key is utility, right? Those items are considered utility for these luck tables. That means that I have a 16% chance now to get a 2% drop chance item being the golden key or skull key. Significant difference. So if you're doing boss runs, you want to try and gain as much luck on you as possible if you want a really good chance at getting a skull key, which is worth about 50k right now, or a golden key, which is worth about 7,600 gold. Huge beneficial difference. Now that was for the common grade Ghost King. Let's talk about the elite grade Ghost King. Elite grade Ghost King is even better. So at 0 luck, you have a 10% chance, a 5% chance to get a golden key or skull key as base. 400 luck, that jumps to 32.83%. 33%. 1 out of 3 kills for Ghost King, Warlord, and Lich drop a skull key or golden key. Huge difference. You guys with me so far? Good. Now, if you're looking at unique drop tables, like you're trying to get a unique item, like say you want a viola or something, it's not that good. Nowhere near that good. Now, let's say at 400 luck, right, it increases your chance to get a unique item by 12%, which you would think, oh, that's amazing. But the 12% isn't additive. It's multiplicative. So it is 1.12% instead of just 1%. Not that great. The real major benefit here, in my opinion, is the keys. Because those are worth an exorbitant amount of gold, and, you know, for all the people that are farming these bosses, you always have the ability to go and buy them if you're doing nothing but farming keys like a madman. Oh, and for those of you that want Ghostly Essence, same deal, okay? Luck table 6 under Misc, you have the ability, 21.74% chance to get a Ghostly Essence. That's pretty huge when you're talking 400 to 450 luck. So now let's talk about some misconceptions and pitfalls. The first misconception is if I increase my luck, it will increase the drop rates of things like quest items. Unfortunately, depending on the quest item, that isn't actually true. Luck will actually make the drop rates of those things worse. If we look at, let's say, Nightmare Quality Direwolf, and we're going to click on the quest item here, so the Nightmare Quality are ones with the purple eyes. At 0 luck, you see that there is a 6.66 repeating percent chance for a wolf pelt to drop. If I increase this, because this is coming off of a common drop loot table of 20%, which is a shared 20% across all 3 of the items, Wolf Claw, Wolf Fang, and Wolf Pelt. Here, I'll get rid of my face just for a second. Wolf Claw, Wolf Fang, and Wolf Pelt. You can see that this is a common 20% chance across the entire table, which is then split up into 3 pieces, which thus the repeating decimal. Those being broken up that way means that if I start scaling up my luck to say 400, because it is pushing these scalars lower, it becomes a 12.85% chance to drop instead of a 20% chance, because as it increases the value or the drop likelihood of the more rare items, it loses on the common side, which is not what you want. So if you're trying to get wolf pelts, for instance, you want to make sure that you have no luck, because the more luck you have, the worse your drop rate chance is. I don't make the rules. The same, unfortunately, is true for the troll pelt. For people that are trying to get troll pelts, the drop rate, you can see right here, is 15%. The drop rate here for Troll's Pelt, which is luck grade 3, rarity is rare, rare drop loot table 15%, and a 2% chance for the Trolls Club. If we increase the amount of luck that we have to, say, 400 again, the rate of this dropping actually goes down. So the rate of getting nothing increases, and the rate for getting the Troll Pelt goes down to 12.04. The more luck you have, the worse it becomes. So again, if your plan is to get a Troll Pelt off of killing the troll, 0 luck. That's what you want. 0. Again, I don't make the rules. This is because the rarity shift between rare and epic grade moves down. So the likelihood that you will see an epic grade item, being this Trolls Club, being increased by luck means that it's taking it from the rare drop pool. Again, like I said, I don't make the rules. I'm just letting you guys know how it works. Oh, and by the way, it doesn't matter if it's the elite troll or the common troll. If your objective is to try to get pelts, as many pelts as you possibly can, because you're trying to farm troll pelts for money, for whatever reason, you want to make gold bags, the elite side is 15%, and the common side is also 15%. It's no different on either one. So whether you're farming him in absolute base kit, or if you're trying to farm him with ultra juice because you're trying to get speed kills or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's the same flat 15% across the board. And this is another one. Cyclops Eye versus Cyclops Rags. The Cyclops Rags are on the same like level 3 loot table. All right, as marked as rare, probability of 15% with 0 luck. Okay, that is the same as the Cyclops Eye. Cyclops Eye is 5%. If you look at the elite table, it is the same. It doesn't matter if it's the elite Cyclops or the basic bitch Cyclops. They are the same thing. If you go up in luck, the likelihood of getting the Cyclops Rags goes down from 15 to 12.04%, but the likelihood of getting a Cyclops Eye jumps to 21.74. So if you are trying to farm a Cyclops Eye, let's say, which is a very lucrative item that a lot of people tend to want, I would highly recommend running luck, because the Cyclops Eye is a really highly valued item. Might not be too bad of an idea to go and farm Cyclops for the eye. I'm just saying. And again, by the way, it doesn't matter if it's the common side or the elite side. They are both the same drop rate. Okay, a couple of other pieces and parts, okay? The Cyclops Eye and all that stuff is what we refer to as hunting loot, by the way. Hunting loot, almost across the board universally, seems to have the rates of drop diminished by the more luck that you have. The only exception that I have truly found to this are Yeti's teeth. 15% likelihood chance of dropping off of a Yeti if you have 400 luck versus a 5% chance if you have 0. Might be worth investing in luck if you're getting stuck on that quest like so many other people are. That and the beetle's bug shell. The death beetles that spawn and fly around and shoot, like, I don't know, goo at you or whatever. Those have a 10% chance to drop the bug shell, but that jumps up to like some 20+% chance if you have a bunch of luck, like 400 luck. But the beetle wings are 15%, and if you stack luck, that actually goes down, much like most of the other quest items in the entire game. For the most part, quest items, hunting loot, is diminished by luck to make way for other loot drops. Really, the biggest benefit to luck is keys. Luck has no effect on any loose loot, by the way, that spawns either. You're not going to find like higher quality blue potions laying around. That doesn't really happen. It also has no effect on like gem spawns or the skull key that spawns on the throne. Like, those things aren't affected by it whatsoever. It's really just the drop tables between boss kills and looting chests. Now, that being said, it is believed, and I'll reiterate this one more time, again, it is believed that when you kill a boss, the person with the killing blow is the person that rolls the loot, not the person that loots it first. So if you have a bard that's rolling with you and you're really trying to max out those luck rolls, try and get the kill yourself as best as you possibly can. The moral of the story here, I would recommend, is to go to the wiki and look up certain aspects for each boss. You can then look at the table that is broken down in breakpoints of 50 luck each to see what the likelihood of getting on a certain table or getting a certain item is. Honestly, if you ask me, the most lucrative reason to run a luck kit is because you're trying to get keys, because keys have huge value. Something like a skull key is worth about 50k. Something like a golden key is worth 7,600 as of this morning when I sold one. A frozen iron key isn't even listed in the marketplace because it has a huge inherent value due to how much less likely you are to get one because there's way less people killing frost wyvern. So if you are a warlock and you can work out the kit so that you can run max luck and hopefully end up getting some kills with it, at 450 luck, you have a 17.6% chance to get a frozen iron key off of the elite frost wyvern. Common frost wyvern isn't even worth it, but elite, the HR frost wyvern, That one would be worth it. Anyway, guys, my name again is Onepeg. That's what I have for this one. Thank you guys so much for all of the attention that you have given me over the years, and especially with the Dark and Darker Switch. I would not be able to do what I do for a living if it wasn't for all of you watching my content, so I just want to say a very heartfelt thank you to all of you. I'm coming up on my 1,000th upload for YouTube soon. I don't even know what we're going to do then, but at any rate, it has been a wild ride, and I wouldn't have changed anything for the world so far. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for lending me your eyeballs, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay? Peace.